Good morning. Today I'm going to be making some horse goo. So I thought I would do it on camera for my mum. Okay. Lighting the stove. Throwing in some coconut oil to start with. Oh, probably should turn this down. We don't need to be frying everything, just warming it up, melting it a bit. This is already pretty soft anyway. It's pretty warm here today. So chuck all that in. I don't follow an exact recipe. I have a vague idea in my head of what I want to do, and I want this to be softer than a balm, but it's not quite cream either. It's kind of halfway in between. So I have done this recipe a couple of times, but yeah, I follow my heart with stuff. I don't really bother measuring. So anyway, this coconut oil in. Typically when you're making a balm, you want to have a third oil that is solid at room temperature, so in this case coconut oil, a third oil liquid, and a third wax. I'm not using liquid oil, I'm using a lovely mixture of magical ingredients that's in a liquid form, and then I'm going to add some beeswax at the end, but it won't be exactly a third. That's my coconut oil now melted. I'm going to add this in. Get all those bits. Give it a stir. And then next I'm going to add in some beeswax. I only have beeswax strips right now, so I'm just going to break it up so it's easier to melt. I know roughly how much I want to put in here. This is the biggest batch I've done so far, because I've been waiting for labels to arrive. So hopefully it turns out good. Making it for a returning customer, so we shall see. As long as it turns out the same color and consistency, we should be on to a winner. Okay, so all my stuff is now melted together. I'm going to chuck it all into this big jar and then give it a whisk. It's not looking very pretty at the minute. Oh, that's really hot. Hang on. I've got a towel now, so let's see. Please don't break. Do this slowly. So yes, it's a little bit gloopy in the bottom here. It's all melted, but just not combining together very well. So my plan is to try to whisk it a little bit and see if that helps combine it a bit better. Ooh, sizzly. So I've just come through to the back kitchen workshop area. It's a bit of a mess through here, so please excuse me. See if this works. Just gonna give it a bit of a stir, emulsify it a bit, I suppose. yeah, that looks looking a bit better. I'll continue with this, mixing it as it cools, and then I'll come back for the next step. About 10 minutes, as you can see, it is separating a little bit here, but it is cooling. So it's still quite warm. We're going to mix it again. Do. I think I'm going to go and get these into my jars and then chuck them in the fridge and see what happens. Of something else. This is going to be like a anti-fly, anti-tick balm. So this coconut oil is very hot, so I am working quickly. So I try not to burn myself. Try not to get it everywhere. One, two, three, 4, 6, 9, 10 of those. Use that as a little spoon holder. Oh, this smells amazing. One, two, three. Some of those. This is all just essential oils that are known to be good for repelling flies and ticks. It's a very, very tiny teaspoon, probably half a teaspoon. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, smells lovely. Right, that should do. Now I just need to give them all a little stir. And these guys can go in the freezer quickly, just to hopefully prevent it all splitting. And I'll come back to show you the finished product. Okay, so I'm back with the original ones. I don't know if you can see that. It's sort of semi-set now, not split too much. I'm running out of time, so I need to get them labelled up and get ready to go. So I have 4 of these I'm going to sell and 1 small tub that I'm going to keep for myself. So, yeah. My little labels, I don't know if you can see them very clearly. So I've got these printed with my logo on the top, and then I've done some handwritten ones for what it is and the ingredients for on the side. Pick them up, that would be helpful. So can see that. Very good. 2, 3, 4. I may as well label the last one as well, I guess. I'm not sure if the labels are going to fit on the smaller tubs, but let's see. Yeah, it does, more or less. That's okay. And one on the top. Oh. Look at the other ones. They're not set yet. These are not anywhere near set yet, even though they were cooler than the first load. But never mind. Three, 4, 5. I think that lid is a little bit greasy, so I don't know if that's going to stay on there very well. 1. I think some of these lids haven't stuck on very well, so they're kind of a little bit leaky. 2. 3. 4. And the last one. 5. It's a bit low. So just to show you the finished product, this is the magic cream. And this one, although they're not set yet, this is my anti-tick rub.